Roughly 75% of the world's active volcanoes and about 90% of its earthquakes happen along a single horseshoe-shaped line circling the Pacific Ocean. It's called the Pacific Ring of Fire, and it isn't a coincidence. It's the direct, visible signature of one enormous tectonic plate slowly being destroyed. At the center of almost this entire ring sits the Pacific Plate, one of the largest tectonic plates on Earth. Nearly its entire boundary is a subduction zone, a place where it's colliding with the smaller plates surrounding it. And because oceanic crust is generally denser than the crust it's meeting, the Pacific Plate is being forced downward, sinking back into the mantle almost everywhere it touches another plate. That water is the key to the whole story. As the descending plate sinks deeper, the water trapped within it is released into the hot mantle rock above it. That water lowers the melting point of the surrounding rock, allowing it to melt at a temperature it normally wouldn't. This is why volcanoes cluster in a line directly above every subduction zone, rather than appearing randomly. This single mechanism built almost every famous volcano around the Pacific Rim. Mount Fuji in Japan sits directly above a subduction zone where the Philippine Sea Plate is being forced beneath the Eurasian Plate. Krakatoa in Indonesia sits above the Indo-Australian Plate, subducting beneath the Sunda Plate, and its catastrophic 1883 eruption remains one of the loudest explosions ever recorded in human history. From the Andes to the Cascades to the Philippines, the pattern repeats: subduction, water, melting, eruption. The same mechanism explains the earthquakes too. As the Pacific Plate and its neighbors grind past and beneath each other, friction locks sections of the boundary together for years or decades at a time, storing stress elastically until it finally releases all at once. That's the honest answer to why do earthquakes happen so overwhelmingly along this one ring. It's simply where the most plate boundary length on Earth is actively colliding and subducting at once. Here's the part almost nobody realizes. Because the Pacific Plate is being consumed by subduction around almost its entire edge, faster than new crust is being created at its spreading ridges, the Pacific Ocean itself is very slowly shrinking, while the Atlantic, bordered mostly by divergent boundaries instead, continues to grow. Given tens of millions of years, some geologists predict the Pacific could eventually close entirely as the continents around it are pulled back together. The Ring of Fire isn't a mysterious pattern. It's the visible outline of the world's largest tectonic plate being slowly destroyed at its edges. One subduction zone, one volcano, and one earthquake at a time. If you want to understand how the world's landscapes were really made, subscribe for more landform explainer videos.